What's up, guys? Here's my video. You've been waiting for it, but of course you'd wait for it. It's mine. For all you asking already, I don't know where my body is. Like where is it? Can't see it. It's just an Adidas logo and no body. Yep, we get it. Camouflage. We'll cut the shit now. Okay, so said I was gonna do a video on the current state of the Call of Duty community in APAC. Basically, we're in this tricky period right now that we've lost a majority of the big orgs that have supported our scene for a while. I mean, we've been there for ages. Tainted's been in it for about 2 years or so now. And SYF just joined, so that's good that SYF joined. I mean, they just landed Turtle Beach as well. So, that's a pretty big console sponsor for a PC org. So it pretty much shows, there is some value in CoD if you know where to look for it. But my thing is, I obviously, I guess, spread my wings out and I speak to a lot of people in the community or outside our community. A lot of the big orgs that are in LoL and other games and even internationally that are looking at Australian CoD teams and what they're after. And, there's a bit of a shuffle right before Sydney land. And I know that like one org that was pretty heavily interested. And I mean, we're not a big org really. I don't think we are. Like on a global scale, no way. And even compared to some of the top OPL orgs, when we couldn't compete with them if we tried. But I guess we make do with what we do, and that's our thing. But they were pretty heavily interested, obviously, with everything that's coming up, and a lot of talk about next year, and they had their eye on it. They were this close, and then they're like, oh, I'm not touching that again. I mean, they've seen what happened with Chiefs and what happened to Frank, obviously. I won't go into much detail with that. But Frank pretty heavily invested in the scene. I mean, he sent a team to MLG Anaheim, and we sent a team to MLG Anaheim. I know how hard that is to do, I guess. And for someone like Frank, obviously, that don't have many console sponsors, mostly PC. That's a big investment. And to lose his whole team, it would be a kick in the guts. I know where he's coming from. Um, if he would be upset, to come back into the scene, it does leave a bad taste in your mouth. So we're in this very hard transition period now where, we've got a lot of orgs that came in, came out. I mean, we've got orgs now like Rage, Oracle, and Validate, and I mean, those are good. They're not your Chiefs, they're not your Legacy, your Dire Wolves. I'm just reading off the OPL list here, Avant and whatnot, but they will become those next tier of orgs eventually. Just a bit more professionalism, cleaning everything up, a bit more experience is probably it. I mean, I'm not perfect, and I've gotten better and better over the years. So for any of you guys listening out there from those orgs, that's not bad criticism. This is, I'm excited to see where you guys can get in a few years' time. So big shout out to getting all those teams to Sydney. Basically, like look at our attendance, 31 teams, the record attendance again. I mean, for us personally, the merchandise and that was amazing to see. I was just shocked. It was so amazing. What we really need to do is to start putting everything together more professionally, I guess. We can't keep letting this shuffling happening. Uh, it reflects badly, and I mean, for us personally, we've basically, well, us Tainted and SYF kind of have a monopoly, with the three big orgs, people are joining teams based off, how much money the org has, and instead of playing with people they like and playing for results. So you make it harder for people to enter when when you swap so much. I know for a fact, I would recommend for a fact if Chiefs and Legacy and all that had the top 4 or 5 teams, players wouldn't just be walking. I mean, I think Frank kind of let his players go because he's a good guy and he didn't want to screw them over, and they had no team for the event. So shout outs to Frank for being a good bloke. I really think he's a really good guy. Um, so yeah, we need to sort of step it up, and little org owners, and not little org, newer orgs. I'm gonna again chuck in, Oracle, Rage, and Validate. Sorry, Defos. We need to not tread on each other's toes for the sake of our scene. To keep it a bit more professional, I guess. And for all the players out there, you got to stop shopping around for the best deal, and make your bed, lie in it, make some content, make yourself worth putting money into. Really, look, the Crows just picked up Legacy, so anything can happen, guys. You just got to put your mind to it. I will be doing more regular videos. Sorry for letting you down, waiting you so long. Got a lot going on right now, so that'll be it for now. Tune in to Trash Talk tonight, obviously, and if you're watching this late, Trash Talk was Thursday night, the 18th of May at 9 o'clock. Thanks, guys. Make it out.